Hey everybody, I'm Keychain. We had an update a couple of days ago, and I wanted to talk about the new stuff, the new things. The biggest new thing, well, there's two that are pretty big, is this new fungus system. So in the mutation building over here, the mutation flora, they've had this fungus here for a while, but it's been coming soon. And now we've actually got the fungus system. So we've got this filamentous colony, and there's, tiny little bonuses on here. And it looks like you can increase the level of the colony itself once you have these hyphia or hyphas. So you can increase your entire colony for bonuses to all soldier attack, defense, and health. So basically, it goes to all three different types of ants. And it looks like it just takes materials, lots of resources on the bottom, plus these hyphas. And it can also be increased by, it looks like bioessence, similar to some of the other ones. And then you've also got the four different little filamentous fungus that you can increase. So this one increases the special ants attack and defense. This one increases your carrier ants attack, guardian ants defense, and shooter ants health. And then as you go down the line, it flops the three stats. So depending on what your focus is, if you're after carrier ants attack like me, this will be one that I focus on. But this one is huge too. The special ant skill attack and skill defense. This is huge because special ants are already super strong in this game. And this is just going to make them even stronger. So looking at this, you can exchange from the crystal mine. So you can get some of the things in here, which is nice. So let me buy those out. I missed that earlier. And we're getting, let's buy as many as we can. If I could actually drag, there we go. So I just used all of my currency for that. And then the other place we can get them, gained by Duel of Ants. Duel of Special Ants, event unopened, so I can't get that. And then from packs, of course. So looking at the packs in here, you can get 150 of these fungus nutrients for $1. You can get 80 of these hyphas for $5. And I actually want to do that right now because the other thing that I noticed is it says there's a chance to fail when you're upgrading, and I want to see how that goes, and I want to do that right now on stream. So we're gonna check that out. So spend $5 for the cause. Now, reading in here, I'll show you where I read that. So when you read about the fungus, it tells you all the stuff and things in here about, how it gets to, certain levels and how all that stuff happens. But somewhere in here, so down here, so proliferate success. If you fail, the success rate increases the next time, and only 40% of the materials will be consumed. So there is a chance to fail on this when you're upgrading. Oh, here it is. Success rate, 50%. Now, see this plus 0%? That's your, what do we want to call it? A pity system or insurance system, whatever you want to call it. If you fail, then right here, you're going to get some pity. So let's see how we go. So I made it for the first time. So I got a tiny percentage, an extra 0.4% on all soldier attack and defense, and 0.1% on health, which is tiny, right? So now, again, there's another 50% chance. And let's see if I can get that. I'm guessing that I'll fail this one because I just succeeded, and then we'll see the pity go up. So see how it failed? It gave me some of the materials back, and there's an extra 10% there. You don't get the materials back, but you gain the hypha is returned. So let's try again. And this time I succeeded. So now I've got the level 3 for my little filament in the middle. And to unlock this, I have to get it to level 6. So this is something that you want to focus on if you want to unlock. I'm guessing after you unlock this one, you get 4 more of these little fungus enhancements that become active. So then you get to level 9, it increases again, and when you get to level 12, it increases again even further. So then here, these ones are, oh man, 75 for a single upgrade. So I mean, it's going to be another long-term grind, or if you're a spender, like, another expense. But there it is. I increased it, and it went up those tiny little percent. So 0.2% is what it goes up as you go. So it's, I mean, not a super high gain. Tiny, tiny amount of stats in here so far compared to like some of these other areas where cells, I'm getting 25%, 20 to 29% here, and fungus, I'm getting basically nothing. But we'll see how that goes as we increase. Now, the other thing that was pretty big is this new research tree, the secondary combat tree. So when you click this secondary combat tree, the things in here that jump out at me right away. First, you gain extra heavy crush when you're doing all squads have the same unit. So all 3 units in your march have carrier ants. You gain an extra bonus to normal attack. So it's giving bonuses to people that are using a single troop type. So if you're using all carriers or all ranged or all guardians, you're getting additional bonuses. Now this other thing here is level superiority 1. So if you have a higher tier of ants in your battle, so if you're on tier 7 and your opponent's on tier 6, you gain an additional crush effect, and you can get all the way up to 10%, which makes a pretty big difference. And this one looks like it's damage. Let me see if I get this right. So it doesn't say what it is, but I'm guessing that this is not a small percentage. I'm guessing it's a modifier on top of stats. So it's pretty significant looking at it. Same thing with this one, but this one's different. So this one in the Duel of Queens, it increases your soldier ant's health when defended. So the wording on that is a little weird, but I'm guessing that means when you're on defense, you have a higher soldier ant's health. So if you like the Duel of Queens, or if you're actually working towards that and getting into the higher level of that, you're going to want to do this research tree. And then same thing down here, you get a defense bonus if all 3 of the squads are running carrier ants, or shooters or guardians, depending on which tree you're doing. Another level of superiority, another level of special stuff. So down here is the attack. 3rd level of superiority. So again, another 20% here. So pretty huge percentages. And then this Duel Master 2. So when you're attacking, all your soldier ants attack and defense are increased when initiating an attack. So this is going to be huge if you're participating in the Duel of Queens. So looking in here, see the Duel of Queens here. Right now, I'm in the top 30 or the top 50 for my server. So that means I'm going to get to move on to the Duel of Queens Glory because I'm top 50 in gold, which will start, sometime, I'm guessing, soon, because I thought I saw something about it happening. But either way, once the Duel of Queens, the top one ends, the Duel of Queens Glory begins, and the top 50 players from Gold Rank 1 can participate in that. So I should be in that group this time around, which is fantastic, which means extra currency for the store, because there's the regular duel store, and then there's the Glory duel store. So there's extra things in here that you can get. So I think that's pretty awesome, and I can start getting more Jack Jumper fragments if I want them. You can only get 5 of them a day, and that's 25,000 of these crystals, so it's not going to be an easy get, but Jack Temper's pretty awesome. Let me see if there's anything I missed. Looking at the system messages, like the patch notes in this game or the update notes in this game are pretty good. So you can actually see what they are updating compared to some other games that I've played. If you guys know the other game I played, it's definitely a nice update to actually have real update notes and optimizations that just don't say general optimizations. And there's like 25 new things. So yeah, the new research, secondary comment, fungus system were the major things. New feature, unit decoration startup system. I didn't look into that one. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but it's just basically the same as the other decorations. Like you can start up and gain some small bonuses from that. And then they added some other fixes and stuff like that. But yeah, that was it. That's all I wanted to cover in this one. If you have questions for me or you like my content, any of those things, please share it. And remember to hit the like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.